everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Falcons are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Colts team that will need to avoid those turnovers. So for the call of this Week 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Guyton along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And we get a peek at the defensive starters, and it's a unit that really needs to do better than they did last week.
So I would expect them to come out with a lot more emotion this week, flying around, trying to establish a new tone, because last week they didn't feel good about it all.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
As a defender, you're never crazy about a completion, but anything that doesn't result in a first down, you're going to be happy about. The key is to make sure it stays that way all game long. No missed tackles that turn into big plays.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Try a little trickery here on the end around. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Backing up. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. They juked him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Offense. Still second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target, and it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Second down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they'll go ground game here, the tailback. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And here now come the Falcons. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch 32, watch 32. Single. Here we go now.
On 3rd and short, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. That's it. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. From deep in their own territory. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
It's taken to the 26. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get 2 guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, surveying the field. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I love when a play results in a gain that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you, so make sure you watch.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Time to step aside. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Single. 87's mine. I got 87. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Ready? Hurry up. Here we go. 319! 319!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye.
319!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Another pistol look here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Falcons looked great last week, but haven't been as steady today. The Colts have to be commended for playing a really good first half. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Offense out now after the fumble. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made. And this 2-play drive goes for a TD. They'll take the early advantage. Colts have it at the 40. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught. And this will go all the way for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 2. Colts have it at the 37. Here the pass would be completed into coverage. And the play will come to an end after a gain of 20. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios.